common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on second down, Monroe rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Monroe. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Have the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Monroe. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. 49ers nothing. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Davis Price once more, running right through him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Monroe. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
97.
Now a play fake. Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On second down and 4, Lance. The quick slant caught. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Monroe. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And not a whole lot stop there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Davis-Price again.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Monroe. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short.
Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
42 yards.
and the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout from the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Another touch for Davis Price. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Off play action. Monroe. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance
dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
And Lance now to throw.
Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
To throw, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second down and 7.
Come on, 38.
Working from the gun, Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Read option. Here's Davis Price. Down at the 25.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. Davis Price up the middle.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
The Lance going to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
2nd and 14. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Monroe. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 3rd and long. Monroe. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Drake Jackson
providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
second down, and again it's Davis Price. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis Price.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And they will take a knee here. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
And they take a knee.
Set. Ready.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.